Okay, let's have a look, shall we? Okay. Oh. Whoa. Well, I totally fucking called it. Hey there, Canonites, welcome back. And a hello to my avatar, backed by popular demand. I've worked out a way to somewhat streamline the process going forward, so it should help to get these videos out in a more timely manner. Anyway, on to the subject of today's video, Halo Escalation 16, the conclusion of the Janus Key storyline, and I mean that in more ways than one. The new issue really surprised me, and I mean that in the best way possible. Issue 16 is probably one of the best to date, and I can't wait to tell you why, so let's dive in. Our issue opens with Spartans Palmer, Ray, and Thorn awaiting Dr. Halsey's arrival. Thorn and Ray try one last time to talk Palmer out of it, but she's not hearing it even when a full escort shows up to retrieve the artifact. I'd normally make something of a rant here, but I think I made myself clear last week. We jump over to Julum Dama, whose forces continue to make short work of Celine Neon's remaining defectors. We then jump over to Infinity and her support fleet, which is doing quite the number on Jules' fleet. On board Infinity, Lasky asks for an update on the ground forces. Roland reports that he heard from Spartan Grant, which catches Lasky by surprise, him wondering where the hell Spartan Palmer is. Roland reports that she had Glassman open a portal somewhere towards the inner island, taking Ray and Thorn with her. When he asks why, Roland says he's not sure. I can't imagine why he's not sure, seeing as Glassman knows exactly why Palmer did what she did, and a simple call to Glassman would answer Lasky's question. But forgive me for thinking. Back with Palmer and company, all but one Phantom and a Wraith depart, likely for the final assault on Salih's forces. Palmer has Ray and Thorn wait in cover while she goes to retrieve the ghost the former Sangheili traitor had hidden away. Over with Halsey, she and her Sangheili escorts retrieve the Janus Key half, after which one of the zealots kills the traitor. Another zealot is angered, noting that they were supposed to bring the traitor in for questioning, while the first states that they already know where Salih is hiding out, and taking the traitor in is pointless. And then the two get into a brief argument. And I really don't get this. The first zealot says they've known for hours where Salih's forces were, and the second zealot asks why he wasn't told. Seriously, why wasn't he told? There's no reason he shouldn't have been told. The only reason I can think of is that the artist needed to add a couple panels to make sure the comic reached the necessary 22 pages. Oh boy. Anyway, from off-screen, Thorn and Ray create a distraction with some frags, allowing Palmer to pull off what I must admit is a pretty badass move. With the ghost, she guns it towards the Wraith, jumping off just in time for it to ram right into the Covenant tank, destroying both vehicles, and finishing her entrance by killing off one of the zealots. Fuck yeah. Badassery at its finest. Thorn and Ray then move in to support the commander, forcing one of the zealots to carry Dr. Halsey to safety, while the remaining two try to hold off the Spartans. Spoiler alert, they kinda suck at it. The zealot and Halsey don't get far before Palmer catches up, killing the zealot and finally catching the good doctor. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really liking Palmer right now. Can't wait to see how they fuck that up. We briefly jump over to Julum Dama, who is observing harvesters blasting away at Salih's stronghold. I mean, you don't actually see the harvesters, but you know that's what it is. Harvester on the cover and all that. A zealot approaches Jewel, informing him that they captured Salih trying to escape, presenting the beaten and battered traitor to Jewel. I will say I'm a little disappointed that we didn't get to see these two go toe-to-toe, but it seems pretty clear that Jewel would have won. Moving forward, a storm informs Jewel of the situation regarding Halsey and her escort. We jump back to Palmer and Halsey, Palmer for some reason not killing her. Look, I know why she didn't kill her from a real-world perspective, and I'm glad that she didn't kill Halsey, but we had a whole issue about how much Palmer wanted to kill the good doctor. And suddenly she's lost her drive to kill the woman. Awfully convenient. As Palmer escorts Halsey back to UNSC forces, the two start having a long-awaited discussion. Well, long-awaited by me. Palmer naturally berating the doctor for her defection, Halsey noting that she simply embraced the party, not actively trying to kill her. Palmer tries to discount this rationalization, noting Halsey's status as a war criminal and now a traitor, Halsey instead pointing out how convenient Palmer's thinking is. And finally, fucking finally, Halsey brings up the fact that she had Oni support every step of the goddamn way. Palmer tries to say that Mjolnir and the pride of being a Spartan were soiled by Halsey. Big fucking mistake. And by the way, I told you they'd fuck it up. Halsey turns and points out the major hypocrisy Palmer is spouting. To quote, I am the only reason that armor exists. You can't have it both ways. So fuck yeah. Now, of course, with Palmer being forced to contemplate her views, Halsey takes the opportunity to run. Lucky for her, a harvester is just beyond the edge of the forest, allowing the doctor to make her escape, Janus Key in hand. And of course, why the hell wouldn't you take the artifact once you captured your target, right, Palmer? You have had a hard-on to kill this woman for the last 5 months in-universe, and then you capture her, and not only do you not kill her, you don't take back the fucking artifact, which was the whole point of your mission at this point. Didn't I start this out by saying this was one of the better issues? We then flash forward 3 days, Palmer sitting in an interrogation room. Lasky comes by to try and figure out what Palmer was thinking, noting that 2 Oni agents are on board to debrief her. To Palmer's credit, she does own up to the fact that she messed up. I can't say that I like her much at this point, but I do have a small measure of respect. The comic comes to a close with Halsey and Jewel uniting the 2 sections of the Janus Key and the location of the absolute record revealed. So, can I get a holy shit? With Escalation's track record, I was not expecting the story arc to conclude like this. I figured the Janus Key story would just end with the status quo essentially staying the same, not unlike the next 72 hours. But I have never been happier to be proven wrong. The balance of power has shifted and I can't wait to see where things go after this. It only took a year, but Escalation is finally going somewhere. In regards to the main storyline, of course. For those who haven't heard, issue 19, according to the description, will bring us to the absolute record, and I cannot wait. And then we have Palmer. I totally fucking called it, by the way. Palmer's actions look like they may result in some serious discipline, and maybe even a demotion. Now, I'm sure you've picked up on the fact that I'm excited, but not necessarily for the reason you may think. Now, sure, I'm excited that my prediction was accurate, but more so, this may be the perfect opportunity for Palmer to develop as a character. Her actions, her obsessions have finally bit her in the ass. Even better, her black and white view of things has been seriously challenged. This could potentially open the door for a major change, and I'm really excited to take that journey should the writers decide to follow that path. But also, I totally fucking called it. Issue 16 is a great conclusion to, I'd say, an okay story arc, and I'm happy to see things picking up. While there are still moments of stupidity here and there, this issue is definitely one of the stronger ones by far. The next issue will start the 2-parter Glass Horizon, dealing with a mysterious past of a Spartan. I'm not too sure how to feel since the story is apparently about a new character, Spartan Tanaka. I was hoping to learn about Spartan Ray, a character we've been getting to know, but whose past remains a mystery to the fans. Still, I'm trying not to judge the story before it starts. Anyway, that's all for today. This has been Halo Canon, and I'll see you this weekend for some canon fodder in the very next episode of Hunt the Truth. Hey guys, thanks for watching my video. It means more than I can express in a few minutes of audio. If you did like it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share it around on whatever social media you see fit, and all that jazz. Thank you so much. Your support is everything. I would not be where I am without you. Thanks.